Just stand for 1 hour and get 50 bucks. The college kid thought the guy was just messing around. Seeing this, the man was about to find someone else. The student quickly grabbed him and said if he'd really pay $50, he'd be down to stand for half an hour. The man told him to start right now. The college kid didn't think twice and stepped into the box. The man flashed a sinister smile, then walked away with big strides. 1 hour later, the man actually came back and handed him $50. This was the college student's first paycheck ever. Then the man said there's a full-time gig, also standing right here, but you gotta stand all day for 200 bucks. The kid didn't even hesitate and said yes. The man quickly walked off again, leaving the boy standing there. A few days later, friends walked by and called him to go skateboarding, even though he really wanted to go. But he was working, so he had to say no. That day when no one was looking, he secretly stepped out of the box, but immediately jumped back in. That night the man showed up super late to pay him. He knew this was the price for stepping out of bounds. From then on, he never dared break the rules again. One day a bag snatcher ran right past him. A woman with a walking stick came over saying that was her purse, desperately begging him to help get it back. But the boy straight up refused. Like the box beneath his feet had him completely trapped. Time flew by. That college kid now had a full beard and turned into this greasy dude. The years had left their mark all over his face. Seeing teens skateboarding reminded him of his younger days. Those routes he used to cruise, still crystal clear in his memory. That day the man came to pay his wages, but he didn't have that same excitement anymore. The spark in his eyes had died out long ago. The man patted his shoulder and said, "Jack, you're loyal and dependable. You've been such a huge help to me." Then the man led him to a bigger box, said this was his new workstation. More room to move around, better view, and double the pay too. This surprise out of nowhere gave his lost self some direction. Pumped up and working even harder, time kept passing, years cutting like a blade. That boy from before became this white-haired old man. Now his pay had jumped to $5,000 a day, but he was exhausted. He wanted to ask the man about retiring. When he saw the man's beard starting to go gray around his neck, it suddenly hit him. His entire life had been transferred to this man, the boss he'd worked for his whole life. After the man left, Jack got lost in his thoughts. What had his whole life even been for? Suddenly he spotted two teens with skateboards. He hesitated for a second, then walked over, traded his Rolex for their skateboard. But he wasn't that teenager anymore. Every time he tried getting on, he crashed hard to the ground, but he wouldn't give up, gripping the rail and kept practicing. Back to reality. Seems like we're all living through this exact thing.